Morning, everyone. Welcome to week 3, lecture 7. This is the second design exercise that we will work on and build off from the learnings from the last couple of weeks. We will try to do some exercises. I encourage you to learn to implement them on the CES EduPack. Hope you have downloaded it and installed it and begun getting familiar with the nuances based on the recorded instructions during week 3. Let's take a look at the first example. It's a part that is made out of brass. It's a copper alloy. Do you know what is the other major alloying element in brass besides copper? Think about it. It's one of the Z-based elements. Use the modulus density chart and see what are 3 metals that would be stiffer. Okay. So we want to compare Young's modulus relative to a copper alloy as shown by this red bar over here. And so we would have tungsten alloys, nickel alloys, and let's see what else we can possibly have, and steels. Those are some possibilities, right? So that's how you'd make use of this type of a plot for material selection, for replacing one option with other more compelling alternatives. See that most other for this level of stiffness, most of the other alloy systems are eliminated from consideration. So now instead of one constraint, let's have 2 constraints, right? One is density should be below 2000 kilogram per meters cubed, and modulus should be greater than 50 gigapascals. So notice that compared to the 2000 kilogram per meter cube, this is in megagrams per meter cube. So this will be in the log scale right here. So things should be less than that. It eliminates most metals, right? And then you want to also look for something that is stronger or has a higher stiffness. And if you see, the only constraint for metals is somewhere around here. Some magnesium alloy, some of them will be able to satisfy the lightweight and high stiffness criterion. Among non-metals, carbon fiber reinforced plastics will also fall into this category. What are these materials used for? High stiffness and low density. Typical aerospace related applications. Probably for wings. Again, let's work with the modulus density chart. And now we'll find metals that are stiffer than steel and less dense than steel. And we'll also look for non-metals that satisfy that criterion. So your material of choice is steel, and you're looking for options that are lighter weight and higher stiffness. So here's your modulus density plot. Where is stainless steel or steels? Steels are right here, right? And so this is the density, roughly around 7.8 grams per cc in this particular set of units, 7,800 megagrams per meter cubed. So anything to the left side or the right side is a system of criterion, right, on this region, right? Something that is lighter than a steel and stiffer than a steel. So modulus greater than about 250 gigapascals. If you look in the space for metals, there's really nothing out there. And that's the unique position of steel. in terms of that kind of a property combination. However, if you go to non-metals, all polymers are eliminated, all foams are eliminated, but over here you have quite a few ceramics that are in the running. Alumina, silicon nitride, boron carbide, silicon carbide, right? These are all some possibilities. Technical ceramics is what they fall under.